explain this to me कि gut health, gut exactly first of all बोलते किसको हैं आयुर्वेदा में, and what is the structure like in Ayurveda? We all know we have a small intestine, we all know we have a large intestine, we have a stomach, but what makes gut in Ayurveda? What should its properties be? Is there anything ideal that the gut should be having these properties?
Yes, so see, Ayurveda says, and very well explained from their perspective, very simple, very basic explanation that, you know, you need energy, and for energy you need food, and you need to process the food, right? So they say that the moment you start, you know, putting food into mouth, the digestion starts so the gut starts from there.
So the mouth.
Yeah, so the gastrointestinal tract or the gut, you know, starts from there and ends into your anal canal. Right?
Yeah.
So this is where the entire process is, you know, happening. But if I were to say it in Ayurvedic terms now, so, you know, bodha kapha, it is in your mouth. So this is where it is helping mixing the food. It is going to your stomach where, you know, there is Pachak Pitta or the hydrochloric acid or, you know, all those things. In combination, obviously, from the liver. This is where also the Pachak Pitta is coming, or maybe from pancreas. So then from that Pitta, the digestive fire, this is going to your lower tract, which is C-section of your intestines and small intestine. This is where Saman Vata is living.
Saman Vata?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is where they are saying that this is the one of the most important junction where most of the digestion is happening. So if these things are balanced, the Pachak Pitta and Saman Vata, this ensures that your gut is performing at its best, and you're able to get the best out of the food.
Tell me this. This sounds like a very perfect, you know, physiology, and the system is all working well. एक जगह पाचक पित्त है, एक जगह सामान वाता है, एक जगह अपान वाता है. So I understand all of that. तो लोगों को प्रॉब्लम कहाँ होता है? क्यों gut health
खराब हो जाता है?
Yes.
All the reasons, you know, Ayurveda so beautifully lists out all the reasons. So let's divide those in physical into mental, right? So physically, what we are doing. The first is obviously the food, you know. So how we are eating the food. For example, if we are eating very fast, we are not giving enough time. So the most of the work has to be done by different organs, and they become tired. So ultimately, they give up also. So you develop all kind of, you know, digestive problems. So how we eat is one thing. And then what we are eating, you know, for example, if you're eating wrong food combinations, if you're combining fruit with milk, this also, you know, imbalances your Pachak Pitta or the digestive fire along with your Vata. You know, it's very simple. If you're putting two complex foods, wrong combinations, the body will get confused what to digest and
first,
you know, and how to digest it now, because it's not accustomed. You know, you can only put so much, otherwise you would be eating even iron, but you can't be eating iron, right? Directly, right? If it was that strong, right? So you have to be very careful what you're putting in, right? And then comes at what time. Let's say if you're not hungry and still you're snacking, if you're still, you know, hogging on. So it is just, you know, imagine a system of engines which becomes tired because you're just, you know, using it, it gets overheated. Like you overuse a computer. So that digestive system will also get tired, overheated or exhausted, and it would not be able to digest the food properly. And it would, rather than making nutrition, would start making waste.
Yeah.
And which will go back into your system. Simple, right?
So a lot of, you know, and I want to understand this. Yes, these are the factors. Some of it we know. Some of it you've mentioned that, you know, you're not eating in the perfect atmosphere. You're not eating the right way.
Even according to seasons, even according to eating to your own, you know, prakriti or the individual constitution. All these things. I mean, again, Ayurveda says you have to understand what is suitable for you and what is not in that particular season, in that particular age also.
Yeah.
So if you're not eating age-appropriate foods, this is also, you know, not considered good as per Ayurveda. And all these factors, when you continue to do, so these were physical factors, then come the mental factors, mental reasons. If you're always worrying, if you're always angry, you know, you're always depressed, if in that mood, if you're eating food,
Yeah.
your digestive juices are not flowing enough to
Because
help
a lot
digest
of it,
that.
a lot of it is connected to your nervous system as well.
Yeah.
So gut has its own nervous system
Nervous
called
system.
enteric nervous
Yeah,
system.
like there is a vagus nerve which is connected to your stomach, and then if you're hungry, it signals,
Yes.
it produces hydrochloric acid, which comes up, and you feel the hunger bang,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So all of this, obviously, nervous system is affected by negative emotions. If that's not functioning properly, hence your digestive system will also not be working properly. That is why you see people who are generally depressed or have negative emotions most of the time, either they are snacking a lot or they don't have any appetite,
Yeah.
right? So it's just the whole
So two ends of the
corruption.
spectrum.
Yeah. The corruption of the system occurs, na?